Oh, welcome back, everybody. I'm glad you guys are joining me today. And pretty big news for Kari Lake and bad news for people like Katie Hobbs, who are the most terrible individuals in the state of Arizona. Christine Sinema, who is the current senator out of Arizona and somewhat popular in the state, I suppose. I mean, she's currently independent after the Democrat Party seemed to go too far left for her, and she decided to go ahead and become an independent while in Congress still, where she actually helped stop some of the overreach by Democrats by helping people like Manchin and others side with Republicans in order to stop Democrats from pushing through a destructive agenda. Well, she has now decided that she is not going to be running for re-election. This is huge news for Kari Lake because this now will open up a couple. We'll dive into that in just a moment. But before we do, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe button if you're new here. Thanks for joining me. Allow me to share some info with you. Hopefully, share it with your friends and family. Smash that like button at 1,500 likes. And if you like the content, you like the video, you like the channel, you can check out some of my other videos up on the tab there. If you like this video, I'm sure you'll like some of those others. Thanks for your support as we get going here for the Gateway Pundit. Okay, this is a double-sided sword for Kari Lake. As much as I know Republicans and MAGA love Kari Lake, right? There was a certain sector of Republicans within Arizona who absolutely did not want to vote for Kari Lake. That was the McCain faction of the Republican / Rhino vote in Arizona. And it does seem like Kari Lake will need those people to help carry that state. So she will have to make an appeal, and she has already done so. Just a few weeks ago, she made an appeal to McCain to try to bury the hatchet and tried to move beyond this to win the state for Republicans and continue to fight against Democrats in the nation and, of course, in D.C. And so with this, with Christine Sinema going out, the theory was at the time was that Kari Lake was going to be able to win this a little bit easier because what would have happened is that the Democrat challenger in the race would not have been able to win because Christine would have pulled too many Democrats from her. People believe that Christine Sinema would have not pulled as many Republicans from Kari Lake, causing Kari Lake to win that election. So now this will be a binary choice. You can either vote for the absolute leftists in this case, or you could vote for Kari Lake, who seems to have a America First agenda, who wants to fight the cartels, who wants to keep America's borders secure and safe, and continue to work for those issues that will make America great again, right? So this article here states, over here from the Gateway Pundit, this is Christine Sinema's last year. She will be leaving D.C. And of course, despite leaving the Democrat Party in 2022 and switching to independent, Christine Sinema has voted with Democrats on just about everything. That leaves a head-to-head matchup between Trump-endorsed GOP Senate primary frontrunner Kari Lake and Democrat frontrunner Ruben Gallio. Prior to Sinema's departure, Kari Lake was polling higher than Gallio and Sinema in a three-way matchup in the latest poll. In a head-to-head matchup, Lake and Gallio, Lake still comes up 45-42, right? Of course, there's a 3% margin of error. The poll conducted by Rasmussen and Bull Moose Project found that Kari Lake was ahead in both the 2- and 3-person race, depending on whether Sinema stakes out her campaign. With 3 people in the race, Lake holds a 4-point lead over Gallio and 37-33, and with Sinema taking 21% of the vote. If Sinema were to abandon what's likely a lost cause candidacy, things look only slightly better for Gallio, with Lake taking 45% and Gallio 42%, right? So, I mean, even in the end, it's going to take a full turnout of Republicans to back Lake to win this seat, right? And we already know some of the shenanigans that is happening there in Arizona, right? We talked about the Maricopa issues that we saw coming out of Maricopa County just earlier this week, earlier this week, with them sending out duplicate ballots to people and ballots to people who no longer live there any longer in the state. And so there is some cause for concern with how this will play out in the election here in November. However, it does look like this will benefit Kari Lake a little bit more even though it's still within the margin of error. So we'll see how this plays out. I know Katie Hobbs is going to do whatever she can as governor, along with her Democrat Secretary of State, in order to try to help sabotage Kari Lake moving forward in this election. So we'll just have to continue to keep our eyes open. People in Arizona are going to have to do their part. And of course, again, Kari Lake's going to have to do something I suggested that Donald Trump has to do in this election, is to ensure that she has lawyers on the ground ready to go with lawsuits and things, whatever she needs to do in order to preserve this election for the Republicans. So we'll see what takes place. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Of course, you guys can follow all my social media, all linked in the description down below. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Have a great day.